Alright, this is where we finished off in the last video. Is we have Frida, and I showed you again how to save it and to put it into Google Drive. If you have time, you just need to do that and then continue on. If you need to download it, what you would do is go to your Google Drive, and you would go to navigate to your portfolio folder. Oh, there we go. And you're going to download it. So when you are downloading in Google, again, you're going to have to open it. Oh, no, this one I don't have to open. I just need to download. And so when it downloads, it's going to go into your download folder. And you have this little up delta here. You can click that and you can put show in folder. And then you can launch from that, pull it onto your desktop, whatever. Just make sure you're using that latest one right there. Okay. So mine's already open. I'm going to leave it open. And so we need to create another image. So if you remember, the image of this one was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Well, that's 1/4 of 8.5 by 11 paper, which is what we're going to want. So we need to go up here to New. And you'll see that mine's going to look a little bit different than y'all's will. I need to go to inches, and I need the width to be 8.5. Come on, computer. 8.5. And the height, 8.5. And the height to be 11. Resolution, if you remember correctly, we were at 200. And we had a white background. And so we need to create. Yours is going to look different to create it just because it's a different program. So if you look up here, you'll see that you have the two names. You have your Frida 1 and you have the Untitled 2. And if you hear the dog barking in the background, that's my puppy Piper. So we need to click back to this first one. So this is going to allow me to click between the two. Okay, so at this point we need to get these two layers right here over to this one. So let's watch and see how we're going to do that. Okay, so to get this one onto the other one, we have to do the following steps. You need to hold down your Shift key and select both layers. I want the Frida layer and the green layer. Once I have those two selected, do you see how they're both highlighted? I'm going to right click and I'm going to say duplicate layers. So my destination is where I need to change that to be Untitled 2 because I haven't titled that one yet. So I'm going to click that and tell it OK. And now I'm going to go ahead and close out of Frida 1. And now we have Frida on our page. So at this point, I want to go ahead and save as. And when I save as, I want to go to the desktop. And we are going to name it Frida Final. All right. And I'm still going to leave it Photoshop. Just so you know, you do have a lot of other options when you're saving it. But since I want to continue to work on it, I want to save it. And I want to make sure layers are. And if I needed to make a copy of it, I could do that, but I want to save. So tell it OK. And while it's processing and that, you know, it's the name changed up here, I want you to realize why we ended up doing two documents. The first one was 1/4 of the size. If we would have started on the original one, we would have had to try and figure out where 1/4 is, and it would not have been exact. This way is going to be exact. So now to mimic the Andy Warhol photos, I need to get Frida in here, here, and here. So we're going to select the Frida layer right here. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to do duplicate layer. And we're going to do it as a copy, or you could name it as something else at this point, and it made that layer. I can't see it right now because it's on top of it. So if I were to be on my selection tool and hold the shift key and drag it across, you can see that I have now duplicated it. It had moved it. So look over here now at the layer menus. We now have that. So we need to continue that 2 different times. So I can select either one of these layers and I can copy paste, or I can do Control J to copy and paste that background, which is what I'm going to do. So if you don't remember Command J, you can not right click on it, I'm sorry. You can go to that layer and tell it to duplicate layer, and then you can pull it over. Now I also need to do the same thing with the background, but I'm going to change the background color each time so that I can see which one I'm going to do. So I'm selecting the background down here. I'm going to Control J. It duplicated it. I'm going to drag it over. When you're doing that, you have to make sure you're on that tool, and I'm going to go ahead and change that to be a purple color. So let's find my paint bucket. I'm going to drop that to be purple. It's going to make it easier for me to see it. And you know, I kind of like to arrange them together to where these two are together, these two are together. It's just my preference. Command J. Oh, let me switch back to that tool. I'm going to drag it down, and I think we're going to make this one an orange of sorts. Orangey yellow, it doesn't matter. I'm going to fill it, and then I'm going to click to that tool. I'm going to go ahead and move that up so that those two are together. I'm on this one, that tool, Control J, drag it over. How about a nice red? Go to my paint bucket tool, drop it, and then I'm going to go ahead and move it up next to that one. And I just like to do that to keep it together because we can merge the layers at one point. So when you get this, you'll have 4 images the same size, same crops, but we went ahead and changed the background color so that we can distinguish them.